Welcome back, everybody. That's right, it is your boy, your homie, your legend? I don't know, we can go with it, Yuntow. And today, I just want to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, and those beyond the binary, to a wonderful time, to a wonderful moment, as we got some sweet, sweet Mechwarrior Online action for you. This time, we are being joined by the legendary teams. That's right, this time, I do truly mean it. Pi, Black Sheep Squadron versus Caryle's Commandos, or for those who might know, Sky Rangers of Terrors. Multiple teams that they've submitted. There's one for Division D. So this is a match is crucial. It is very important. Right now, Gooder Synergy is in first place with a casual 202 points. They've had a great division. They have a great season. But they can't be caught up. Pi Black Sheep Squadron is at 172 points. And remember, this is a tournament where points, unlike a lot of shows out there, means everything. So 172 points is very doable. The max you can get in a match is 50 points, barring the 1v1 win. And to kind of go with that, why it's also so crucial is Caryle's Commandos are at 157. So 157 is very close. Caryle's Commandos basically has to sweep it. While Pi Black Sheep Squadron, they can kind of sleep by getting about 30-something points or so. But both teams are really going to have to go ham in order to make this work. Now, all right, unfortunately, the music's got to go away. And unfortunately, all this beautifulness got to go away as well. Because we got to focus on this match, everybody. Get pumped, get ready. I'll try to keep an eye on the prediction so that way you guys don't actually see too much info and it skew your views. Well, let's get started. So again, this first city domination, 250 tons. We're going to see probably a lot of quick brawl mechs. Maybe we'll see something that will surprise me. I'll do my best to identify, showcase, and get you guys excited. All right, so we're going to start over here with Team 1 side. Once again, Pi Black Sheep Squadron. Good old Frozen City. It's cold, it's frozen, and I guess you could still say it's a city. I would say ruins more than city at this point, but, you know, whatever. All right, so I forgot that it shows Phantom Ogres in Exile, but Pi coming in with Grey Wolf, Hunchback 2C, Andy Mech, Hunchback 2C, Gan, Hunchback 2C, Krenect, Hunchback 2C, and FDL and the Nova B, bringing in heavy machine guns, micros, and pulse lasers. Let's take a look at these other mechs. I'm assuming, ooh, beautiful mech, Gan, love the look. 2 LB-20s, 2 LB-20s, 2 LB-20s, and 2 LB-20s. Big shocks. We're seeing a big old brawl punch coming from those Hunchback 2Cs. So not very kind of squishy mechs, but they got the big LB-20s to make it work. So we have Low Command Still Mech bringing in a Viper with the typical 8 heavy machine gun, small pulse lasers. We have a Linebacker Hero Mech from Heavy Money, another Viper, or excuse me, an Arctic Wolf from Black Cayman, Arctic Wolf from Shine Plasma. Looks like these Arctic Wolves are bringing SRM Brawl. Let's see what that Linebackers are going. We have Heavy Money with 6 SRM6s, and this other one bringing 4 SRM6s with 6 Micro Pulse. And then we have our last Arctic Wolf also bringing SRM Splat. Domination Zone has ticked over for Team 2 SOC, Caryle's Commandos. The info and gathering has indeed been spotted. Look at those Hunchbacks. Look at them. As they try to move into position. Now, these Hunchbacks with those LB-20s are going to hit really hard. What's going to make it difficult is going to be those Vipers. It's going to be those Arctic Wolves. More the Vipers than anything else because they're going to be able to move around. Now, the Linebackers did bring in those. Does give you a little bit heavier tonnage. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You don't see it. Usually, I'm used to seeing a lot of Vipers. We have our UAVs coming out. We have Catastrophe Kid dropping off their UAV just in case they get pushed on. We have a couple UAVs coming out from the Hunchbacks from good old Pi Black Sheep Squadron. Nice little airstrike coming in and... Ooh, actually catching Andy Mech a little bit. Dropping to 94%. Is it enough to matter? Not really. The right and left arm have nothing in them. The LB-20s are in the right and left torso. Right now, I'm seeing a little bit of strikes. It is somewhat in Pi Black Sheep Squadron's, and Caryle's Commandos' favor. So they could just sit here and be fine. And I think both teams seem to be okay with it, just trading artillery strikes and airstrikes with each other. Right now, it looks like Caryle's Commandos have like a little bit of spread damage, 96% going around a couple of them. But Pi Black Sheep Squadron has Andy Mech down to 94%. Oh, I think we hear a push call. That's me. Yep, that's right. They did call it in. As those Hunchbacks are moving out, nice little line, pseudo formation. Do they know about this? Oh, I don't know if they know about the Catastrophe Kid. Catastrophe Kid actually going in now. Those Hunchbacks might, yeah, let's say the Hunchbacks are going to react to it. Let's see, Catastrophe Kid is left towards it looks like, but they're not going for legs, but they're instead trying to go for as much CT hits as again. Those LB20s can hit those center CTs, and boom! Already Connect is actually get the last kill on Catastrophe Kid, and the brawl has ensued, everybody. Gan actually took the most damage in the initial barrage, but is actually pulled back. Let's see if these guys can do it. Heavy Money is taking the big damage from that. And Heavy Money is down. Connect also getting the kill. And Shine Plasma was able to clean up, getting Andy Mech out of that fight. Another Hunchback goes down with Connect. Shine Plasma once again. UAV coming out of FDR. Make sure they can keep track of who they want to fight. Looks like they're kind of working on one of the Vipers. Looks like that is a focus fire. Self-destruction coming at Shine Plasma. They were trying to go for it. We now have a 3 versus 2 with Black Game at 61%. Local Man Steals Mech at 53%, but is dropping. It's hurting. Won't be able to get enough, and we get a trade out of it. FDR takes out Local Man, but Black Cayman in the back actually do some kills, but FDR was not happy about that. Adventures their fallen comrade and brings it to Andy Mech with the plug. Easy there, killer. Actually, don't mind. So Pi was able to take that 9 points to them. So we're going to make sure they establish it. We're also going to publish the stats in case these teams do forget to do so. There's your match ID. Don't forget about this. You need this so you can submit it to your results. We have a casual 563 damage coming out of that Nova B. Great work for FDLR. And we out of Caryl's Commandos, we do have pretty even damage, but 3 and 60 coming out. Black Game in the article. The last one to die seems about right. Let's move on. But yeah, we're seeing some good moves in these teams. They're still not sleeping, as they shouldn't. All right, just checking real quick. So we're looking at Emerald Vale for this map. Go ahead and domination. So Bravo Charlie from Team 1. So they might go for a middle ground push. It's possible that they could be trying to do an anti-range for Team 2's side. Team 2 did sign up Bravo Charlie as well. So I'm really curious to see what these teams do. Let me make sure you guys are all settled in. Match is still continuing for y'all. I like this, though, because that means I get to cast another match. All right, well, let's start over here since we're already here. You have Carlos Commandos some love right now. All right, so we have Black Haven in the article of Timberwolf coming out of Sir Haven. Varanix bringing a Viper. We have a Summoner coming out by Heavy Money and another Timberwolf from Shine Plasma. Checking the builds. I'm assuming we're going to see the heavy machine guns and micro pulse lasers. We are. Looks like these teams are opting for the right-hand side. We got SRM Splat. Tim B's bringing, heavy machine guns, small pulses, SRM 6s. Heavy machine guns, SRMs, and small 6s. And a beautiful Summoner bringing a SRM Splat. Now let's run over here so we can see these Mad Dogs. That's right. 5 Mad Dog seats. I'm assuming, once again, the LB20 is being brought up by Pi Black Sheep Squadron. Oh, and look at those beautiful mechs. Yeah, you guys know how to wear those mechs in style. So the Viper's going to get the early game info about what they're running and what they're bringing. And this is the scout right here. They should have spotted, should have known. Let me go ahead and fix your guys' prediction while these times get into position. UAV is going after these teams. And give me 1 second while we fix this. We're still catching some interesting movement going on for both these teams. There we go. Prediction is started for your second game. All right, good. And we're all set up. So I am doing this on my own, so no co-casters to help me out, but that's okay. I talk a little too much that I think co-casters can handle, so this is probably for the best. So we're seeing some early game airstrikes, artillery strikes. Both teams, I mean, Pi Black Sheep Squadron, I don't think has a full idea of where the enemy team is. Oh, correction. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, that is a flip. Pi Black Sheep Squadron is the one that brought the Hunchbacks with the LB20s. Now it's Carlos Commandos who are bringing the LB20s. So what I was trying to say is Carlos, I don't think has a full info where the team is. We do have UAVs, so these Timberwolf in this article has probably scattered these Mad Dogs or want to probably chase these mechs down, but the problem is that if they try to go full send after one, it's just going to string them out. They need to find the majority of the team, and they need to push it. Nice strike coming out. Looks like they're both trying to make use of this kill zone right here. Let's see how much work. Oh, the airstrike is actually for Carlos Commandos. Oh, we already see a leg get crippled? Oh, yes, we do. Now, the Mad Dogs have decent armor structure, but no extra armor structure for their legs. Looks like the Viper's still trying to harass. We see another strike coming out. Those SRMs are going back and forth. Unfortunately, I feel like we're going to need to see a brawl happen here anytime soon. But right now, they seem to be happy with just trading. Oh yeah, I keep flipping it back and forth. Carlos Commandos is not bringing the Mad Dogs. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I feel like my brain is breaking. So yeah, no, Pi Black Sheep is growing is the one that's bringing the Mad Dogs with the LB20s. And looks like they're trying to catch this Viper. Cranex actually is trying to see if they can loosen this noose that is around them right now. There seems to be a bit of a push. That Timber Rope Shine Plasma, a nice little death right there. While that push is trying to happen, Cranex was keeping an eye on him. They can get some good shots, but this is the power of the Mad Dogs LB-20s. They need to use the mobility brought to you by the Caryle's Commandos in order to get them these extra kills and extra hits. This Viper, Veronix, is doing a great job trying to keep the harassment going. We got 2 Mad Dogs trying to hold the line, being fully armored. I believe this is the one that has lost his leg, using the left leg as just a shield for them. But we have Gan wanting that summoner, almost poured out. Oh, but getting hit by Sir Raven. Sir Raven is a little beat up. Veronix still alive in the back, still trying to provide some good fire. That mech is trying to peel them off as well. But Veronix does get done with both those 3 of those Mad Dogs. Look around, and look at that. We're already getting pretty close. We're already getting pretty hit. And see, we get him closer. We're getting closer. And Sir Raven doing their best to keep their jump jets going. But Andy Mech does take it on. And look at that. Pi Black Sheep Shrine doing a nice little sweep.
Command is happy to hear of your success and achievements on the surface.
And my goodness, what a fight. And I do see y'all talking to me about the points. I will fix that. I swear. I promise. I'll make sure that gets done right now. But, whoo! Pi Black Sheep Squadron bringing DACA. Or bringing the LB-20, I should say. And really letting people know they're here to party. Great armor twisting. I believe that was Andy Mech that lost one of their legs early game, but still was able to stay alive. If it wasn't, I'm so sorry. But honestly, all that, it was good effort from everybody. Great damage. 545 coming FLDR. And then from our Caryle's Commandos, we have 475 damage coming out Black Game into the Arctic Wolf. Again, doing great work in that Arctic Wolf. Love to see it. Love to hear it. All right, here we go. Victory Station Domination. Get ready for the sensation. We're about to be part of a blasting nation. I don't know. Bars. Confidence. That's what I have. Yes. So Victory Station is going to be a fun fight. You could do some fun stuff like put up a light mech up here, like a Mistlynx or even a Shadowcat to kind of overrange and see their line of sight from their end. But we probably will see some like just close range shenanigans. Oh, thank goodness I was right the first time. Oh my goodness, I see some Kodiaks over there. Well, thankfully for me, Pi Black Sheep Squadron is not looking to disappoint with their fun little stuff. We're seeing 3 Kodiak Spirit Bears dropping down. Boom! And they look gorgeous. LB-20 Flamers and SRM-6s, LB-20 ERPPC and SM-6s, Ultra AC-20 with small pulses and SRM-6s. We got a Mistlynx, 2 Mistlynx, Flamers, machine guns, lasers, all throughout it. That's a spicy one. Taking the low ground. Also looks like for Caryle's Commandos, also not taking the high. Well, we got a prototype for taking the high ground. Probably running the machine gun spread. Oh, look at that. We have a Night Gear DACA, UAC-5 to UAC-10. We got a Madcat B. Love the look of it, especially that little image on the left-hand side. 2 LB-20s, 2 UAC-10s. USA, heavy money, bringing the same build, 2 UAC-10s, LB-20s, or excuse me, LB-10s. And we have Blue Double Spawn with an ERPC and 3 AC-10s. We do see the Spirit Bears head taking the high ground. They are going to get spotted early. Where's that damage going? Looks like it is getting spread between these 2 mechs. Now, we do have the PPCer in the back who's going to be doing their best to kind of put some shots out. It looks like they're going for a little bit of like trades damage. Now, Domination Zone, it's going to come down to what these teams want to do. Will they just kind of push across? Will they hold the domination knowing that they have it now? Or is it going to give you spicier? Oh, you guys' match is finished. Let me conclude that one. Good job, Pi Black Sheep Squadron. Completing, and let's go ahead and get the next prediction for the next match. I know this is all happening right in the middle of this match, but you guys will be okay, because right now, as you can tell from this team, there's only a little bit of chain fire going on. They're just trying to make sure the Spirit Bears know what's up and not to push them. FDR taking 86 down, but it looks like they spread the armor pretty good. We have strikes coming out from the other firm, excuse me, Pi, trying to make sure that they keep their heads down as well. That is unnecessary. Let's move this along. These mechs seem to be okay. As far as Caryle's Commandos go, little movement coming up from Blue Devil Spawn. Mad Cats, Night Gear, Shine Plus are trying to make sure they keep and focus. They don't exactly know what's going on. Lots of UAVs going up. We do see the Mistlynx Connect and that mech. If they have seismic sensor, they might be able to know if there's any mechs sneaking around. Piranha getting back in the zone. Now, this is technically in Pi's favor. They actually hold the domination zone, so it is more on Caryle's Commandos to actually push up and make something happen. And with the point game that Pi Black Sheep Squadron has, they really need to mess them up. They really need to gain the advantage here. Like, they have a little bit of the trade. UAVs going down. Kodiak down at the bottom now. Andy Mech. Maybe looking for an angle. By the way, Andy Mech, Gorgeous mech. Look at that. Oh, baby, so good looking. This is the only thing that I really enjoy about any kind of range fights or stalemate fights. I get to look at the mechs and I get to appreciate how cool they look. I don't know. I love that. Blue Devil spawn. Nice little S-Rod decal. Taking a little bit of damage from the artillery strike, but it's more or less okay. The lowest person out of Caryle's Commandos is the 90% with the Piranha Cypher. But Pirate Black Sheep Squadron has an 81% Kodiak and an 82% Kodiak. Taking the most of the damage up here. But again, nothing opened up. Just taking their little hits where they can. But again, Pirate Black Sheep Squadron could sit on this. And like, it only gets them 1 point, which might feel a little bad. But, you know, not the worst. Ooh, I like this. We do see a Mistlings come in, and Gan actually able to kill the Cypher. The Kodiak actually coming. The Kodiak's making the charge. This is a perfect timing because these Mistlings are going to harass and annoy these assault and heavy mechs in the back, while Blue Devil Spawn is having to push off the onslaught that is right before them. Does get taken out, and what a beautiful shot. Will they fall down? And Karump. We just see the Kodiak getting beat up, but the Kodiak is actually doing smart because, again, they don't want to give him too many kills. Is dropping down, denying the kill. Still putting up the fight. The Mistlings doing a great job harassing these two mechs. Black Game and Shine Plasma having to fend off. Shine Plasma was able to put some shots. But right now, it's just a Kodiak versus a Mad Cat B. Mad Cat B is damaged. Left torso ready to rip. Oh, self-destruction by a Black Cayman. Gan was able to finish up Heavy Money, but is very close to dying. All that's left is Shine Plasma. Now, Shine Plasma, you have a UAV that is your UAV around you. You have another enemy UAV right next to you. Those Mistlings just have to get back in. Rear torso is open. Right leg is open. Oh, it's so many damaged mechs coming out of Pirate Black Sheep Squadron. They almost were able to take out at least, what, 2 kills out of this? I mean, the Mistlings alone are so damaged. Look at that, Mistlings. Oh, wow. Wow. What a fight. All right, end the submissions for y'all. There's the match ID for people who need it. That's such a close fight. I mean, it looked like it was very clean, but Caryle's Commandos almost took out 3 of those mechs. It was just, again, great timing. Andy Mech actually not able to do any damage, surprisingly, with that Kodiak. That was the one that Kodiak was in the very bottom. Didn't know if they fell or not, but that was so interesting. 642 damage coming in again. We have 679 of that Mad Cat that faced off on 2 Mad Cats basically alone when Blue Devil went down. Again, both these teams are playing well, but Pirate Black Sheep Squadron is playing a little bit better. That Mistlings being able to interrupt the rear was important and really good. So yikes. All right, moving on. Now we have the team swap. We're having teams get their stuff together, and we're moving on once again. And 400 tons and 395 tons coming out of Black Sheep Squadron. Maybe they don't feel like they need those 500 tons. Maybe they're feeling pretty strong and pretty good about it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let's get rid of the music. Let's get rid of me. Don't worry. I'll be back in a second, everyone. Relax. All right, let's move on to the 4th map. It was a good fight for them last time, I will say. They both did a great job making that happen. All right, let's manage these prediction real quick for y'all so no one gets to freak out. There we go, and that is done. And we're pressing buttons, and we're getting to action. Yeah, perfect time. Look at me go. All right, so with the prediction started for y'all, we also have... Ooh, so Pirate Black Sheep Squadron going for Summoners, 2 UAC-10s, 2 UAC-10s. We also have, good old Mad Cat 2C with 5 ER large lasers, 5 ER large lasers. I like this. We're going to have a limited range Overwatch support. Assuming the same thing. Yep, 5 ER large lasers for the Marauder. Yeah, that's right. You get sound effects with this cats and stream. So we're going to fly over here. Skirt, skirt, skirt. And we're going to see what Caryle's Commandos have in mind. So they brought up Mistlings, which honestly, I love the idea of having a light mech in these later dungeons because it gives you so much info. Taking a light mech. They did not opt for the Sniper Ridge and said, oh, are we looking for a brawl? 2 LB-20s, 4 SRM-6s, also Mad Cat 2 LB-10s, 2 UAC-10s. Adara will bring in the 7 LB2 AS, maybe to get more ammo out of it, and another one to get probably more ammo. Now, Black Game's got the info, so does Local Man Steel's Mech, that they are bringing ER large lasers to the scene. And they're actually taking some pretty... I thought they were taking a receive position, but it looks like they are going to take up the high ground. The Summoners are going to be an interesting choice because they'll be able to buffer and be able to trade with the UAC-10s, but against some of these mechs, that's going to be a hard thing to trade in for. Oh, man. I'm really curious. So I was kind of keeping quiet a second because I was trying to think about what Carlos Commandos are going to have to do. Like, they have these mechs, if they can get the FaceTime with those ER large laser Marauders, they can win those trades. They just got to get the FaceTime. If these Marauders are smart, though, they're not going to allow them to have. They're going to leave some of their burn off and just win those trades that way. The range, though, the range is going to be an interesting thing. Ooh, I like the smoke. I'm assuming the Summoner maybe got that one. They do spot it, and it's an artillery strike, so maybe they'll get a little damage. Maybe they won't. Missling's still trying to get that info. Didn't check the Misslings. Is it running the standard build? It was. I think I actually did check it. So, got some micro lasers, some machine guns. We have the LB2s trying to do some work on these enemy teams. Looks like that mech did take some of that damage, but not too much. We've got some laser fire coming from these large lasers trying to trade the direwolf, and that's the thing they don't want. These direwolves, if they're trying to trade a 1v3, 1v2, the direwolves are not going to do so great. Heavy money taking some very far ranges right now.
Target spotted.
I want to see if I actually can see what that range looks like real quick.
Artillery strike. Artillery.
All right, 1,000 meters, so it's not even that bad. Like, they could trade into that. As Marauders, like, against the UX-10, they should be able to win those trades, but I actually do agree with their positioning to take a further down spot.
Target spotted.
There we go. Actually, I had to remember which button allowed me to get out of that. We figured it out, though. So, right now, we see that Pi is actually down to 93% with Andy Mech still, which is not bad for, like, what the trades are going to have to be. But, coming out of Carlos Commandos, say, 80% Direwolf, 81% for the other Direwolf. The Mad Cat is at 98% of Black Cayman, hoping to see if they could bait the mechs a bit closer. I think it's a smart move to get the Direwolves down below. They're not going to be able to win any range trades. They were probably hoping, if I had to imagine, that these Direwolves were going to have to receive a brawl. And if they were receiving a brawl, these Direwolves have been so much better. So much better. But unfortunately for them, these summoners are not looking to brawl. They're just looking to be a buffer, trying to let people know, get the damage when they can. And no damage there. Summoner just kind of taking what they can on the side angle as well. 93%. I do like the idea of Carlos Commandos. They were like realizing, okay, if we're going to have to range trade, we need to range trade a little bit better. Those two Direwolves can keep those Marauders' heads down. They just got to make sure they're not all being focused down one by one. Like, they all kind of have to make this push. Oh! Taking a little bit of back damage coming from that Summoner. I like the position coming up Pi Black Sheep Squadron. They're trying to make sure that they are ready to receive any kind of push. These Summoners... Oh, it looks like Gian is actually taking a little aggressive position. They probably could have just let that happen. But, you know, it's fair. Strikes and airstrikes going out. Artillery strike trying to hit that mech. That mech looks damaged all over, but it's still hanging in there. Looking beautiful and good as always. Heavy money in that Direwolf, though, taking an insane inslide. Is cored out. Good Overwatch coming. Shine Plasma trying to trade into that UX Summoner, but the Summoner with the pop darts is going to make some of these trades a little difficult. And those yellow arteries are able to keep the mechs at bay. Ooh, but look at this. Low Command steals mech, doing, I think, a really good play. They're going to try to go to the side. They're going to try to see if they can sneak up behind the enemy team. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And see if they can actually do some work. Very much like what those Misslings did to them. This Missling is going to see if they can do to Marauder. And honestly, one Missling might be enough. I do like the position coming out of these Marauders as well, is that they are trying to shift. They do know where most of the tonnage is for Carlos Commandos, so they're going to try... I don't mean to say Carl's, excuse me. Trying to see if they can catch them with their pants down, so to speak. Smithson's getting in close. They do have the info. Now, they do have to be careful. If you lock onto a mech, they will give them the info that they are spotted. So these Marauders could get the early get info that they know they're being noticed. Your lights come on inside your mech. If you don't know that, now you know. You're welcome. Honestly, any kind of thing. Any of the big things is going to matter before the mechs get a little bit weaker. And there we go. Logan those mech getting into the rear of that. You have to say the Direwolves need to keep up their fire because this is the moment that it needs to happen. As long as that Missling stays behind them and doesn't actually allow themselves to get hit or harassed by the other mechs so much. 43%, 30%, 30%. There goes almost all the mech dead. Those UX AC2s still doing a lot of work. Logan Man still needs to stay alive, though. Like, getting this kill is important, but staying alive is way more important, as they actually seem to be jumping on their other Mirando, but not before Panazzo actually kills Connect and one of the Summoners. Looks like the Summoners trying to make a play. Summoners and Mad Cat and the Scorch coming in. This is exactly what the Scorch wants, is to be right here. Black Cayman is going to enjoy eating that mech, while the Direwolves still try their best. The Rudders are now getting to a position where they're not going to be hit too much. Logan Man still doing a great job staying alive. The Marauder bit. Black came in, is able to clean up that summoner on the other side. Looks like Carl's Commandos is turning this around, but they still need to keep the fire going. We have FDR still being ripped apart. No E-Large lasers to speak of. They could give up on this mech, but they do need the kill, and they know that as soon as this mech is gone, the fight is over. Black came in going in. Low command Simlex could leave that fight. I believe that leg did just get taken out. We need to check it out, because this could be really crucial, really important. No, but low command Simlex mech barely alive. They do realize that FDR is just 2 E-Large lasers, nothing to be feared about. Black Payment, being the freshest out of this fight, is going to go in and see if they can disrupt some fighting right here. Let me actually end y'all submissions. Ow. And we do see Animech go down, and last is FDR. Carlos Commandos actually getting a 5-0 sweep, stopping them. All they need to do is prevent 1 point to be gained by Pi. And they did it. And they freaking did it. Woohoo! Wow, Carlos Commandos, way to show that you are not out of this fight at all. Bringing it back, doing the work, doing the damage, and even though they were not looking at great trades in the very beginning, they were able to bring in the fight, close in, and again, Logan Man Steals Mech, just like what they did with those mid-slings on Victory Station. Well, Black Sheep Squadron did with those mid-slings. Looks like Carlos Commando borrowed that little note in their notebook and performed it just well, but only a 1 missed links. What a flex. Shine Plasma, the Direwolf doing 867 damage. Great damage by all. We have on Pirate Black Sheep Squadron, we have 570 damage coming out of that mech. Again, those Marauders did a great work staying alive. Good damage from the Summoner as well, who was one of the first ones to try to get in the fight. Beautiful fight. Good stuff. Love it. Let's move on. That was so good. I'm hoping this next one's going to be amazing too. I'm expecting we're going to run into a lot of range, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, here we go. Really curious to see any mech plugging all the streams. Never mind. All right, so we have Pi, Black Sheep Squadron bringing in an Executioner, Direwolf, Executioner, and a Direwolf. Let's see if we're saying Gauss large lasers or we're just saying EO large lasers. Direwolf W. I forget which one that is actually. Oh, the 2 Gauss 4 ER lasers. Okay. And we're seeing 3 ER PPCs and micro lasers. Honestly, the PPCs, if I was a better pilot, I'd probably run them too. 2 Gauss ER large lasers, 2 Gauss ER large lasers. All right. I like the executions. A little bit of mobility is, I think, very crucial, important. We're seeing a lot of angry firepower coming out of these Kodiaks right here. What is this? The 4 AC2s and ER PPCs? Oh my goodness, it sure is. Beautiful mechs coming in. 3 Kodiaks, 4 AC-10s, ER PPCs. We have the 2 Direwolves coming in as well for Shine Plasma and Logan Man's mech. 2 Gauss, 4 ER large laser, 2 Gauss, 4 ER large laser. So limited range, but interestingly enough, those Kodiaks would be really good for any kind of brawl shenanigans. Direwolves are, yep, sure enough, both Direwolves from, or all the Direwolves from both teams are taking up higher positions. We do see the Executors taking the low ground though. This side always scares me because I always feel like I'm going to get sniped and shot out from this side right here. But with the Kodiak taking the low ground and the Direwolves going over here, you don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about that at all. Make sure y'all are all set still. Oh, we do see our first trades going out. Oh, that's great. The only thing I don't like about HBG is it's so quiet. It's so quiet. But that's okay. That's why you got me here. So we're seeing some trades. 96% for that mech. Well, we do see 98% from Shine Plasma and Local Man's mech. Now, Pi does have more long-range traders. Those Executioners especially going to be in a pretty good situation. Looks like Gannis taking up the Resident. FDR is taking a ramp position, same with the Grey Wolf. Nice positions because that position is not going to make it too difficult for them to shoot across. Kodiaks are getting in closer. So they're going to be able to bring in the pain.
Artillery strike online.
Ooh, it's going to be scary. I don't know why we're checking out the mechs builds, but it's going to be okay. Ooh, interesting enough, we got a little heat focus going on for Grey Wolf. Watch your heat, Grey Wolf. You need to stay alive. Don't be cooking your mech too much. Now, they do spot the Kodiaks, and this is where it's going to get interesting. But those Kodiaks, with the overrange that they have, those Executioners, it's not a lot. I mean, Gan's not... Ooh, actually, Gan might be in a position to do something about that. And sure enough, they are. Dropping down to 91%. Ooh, Shine Plasma, though. Dropping down to 63%. This is what I'm talking about. With 3 Direwolves on the enemy team, that range trade is going to be so tough. These Kodiaks do have to get in. They do have to make it happen. Otherwise, these Direwolves are going to lose these trades constantly. Let's see if they do it. I mean, it's a tough gamble because the Kodiaks are also relying on the and so cheeky airstrike. These Direwolves are, or excuse me, the Kodiaks are relying on these Kodiaks or Direwolves to do a good job in order for them to get close. You see some Grey Wolf getting the shots, and now these Executors, they're really good at the Pop-Tarts, but these Kodiaks will destroy them if they get close enough. Doing some great trades. Grey Wolf actually taking a brutal hit. Look at that narrow shot. My goodness. Luke Skywalker would have a hard time hitting that shot. Is it too late to make a Luke Skywalker reference? I mean, I guess maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. All right, FDR is doing a great job with his PPCs, repping Ghost Clan Bear. Clan Ghost Bears, I'm meant to say. Oh, man. All right, BattleMechs trying to get a little aggressive, seeing if they can do something with this executions. They know that they ripped Grey Wolf quite a bit. Grey Wolf taking a smart play and falling back because, again, Pi needs to get 1 kill. 1 kill in order to secure their first place. So they need to rely on these damage rates to happen. Shine Plasma is dropping to 55%. Local Man is at 61%. These other die rolls, while they are dropping a little bit, they're still more or less quite fresh. Oh my goodness, that mech is very fresh. Oh, look at all the paint has been shaved, but that mech is doing a great job not leaving anything open. Honestly, I think Local Man Steel's mech needs to just not peek anymore, unfortunately. And same thing with Shine Plasma. Like, they can hold an angle, but full peeking into their firepower is just going to get them killed. Oh, Shine Plasma trying to stay alive. Open on the center CT and right torso. Local Man's mech actually not opened. I guess it's a lot of heat damage that they're doing stuff. I mean, those mechs do run a little hot, so I can't blame them. Now, but again, this is why they're trying to trade. It's because if they don't trade, they're going to take a lot of damage. But look at that. Grey Wolf down to 50%. Ooh. This Kodiak Catastrophe Kid just needs, yes, 1 good hit. Maybe a few more after that. Gan dropping down to 63%. Is going to be able to get that angle there, but it's got to be careful with those trades. It's now getting into the meter range where it's actually going to be doing really good for them. Catastrophe Kid actually likes this because there's not many angles. Like, I think that mech might be able to get an angle on them, and they're going to want to. But as these Kodiaks getting close, oh, there we go. Catastrophe Kid actually scooping up the kill. As these Kodiaks getting close, this is the time where the Direwolves are going to want to peek. But again, they just can't afford to lose their mechs. Now that Direwolf is cored open, this Direwolf is nearly one touch, but these Kodiaks are what's going to make the game. They're going to make the decision as they're getting close enough that all the decisions are going to come down to them. And the submissions, again, not many votes for Caryle's Commandos, but they do have the kill. The damage is spread pretty well. The Kodiaks are the freshest ones, while the Direwolf by Andy Mech is the fresh one. But even that mech, left and right torso almost gone. But this is the tough part, right? They got one Executioner. It looks like they're trying to keep their other Executioner pretty far away, trying to keep that mech alive, which I can't blame them. It's going to be up to Catastrophe Kid to make a play, I believe. They could try to go for the far right, or try to get an angle, and I think they're going for the angle. Gan does not seem to be aware of this, and boom, there's the shots. Catastrophe Kid can make this trade. Nice trade going in behind. Left, right torso, center CT open, and boom, Catastrophe Kid scooping up another kill. BattleMechs, I think, has to be very careful about any trades or any positions, but they're still going for it. They need this. They want this, and they're trying to play it back so well. Ooh, Catastrophe Kid, can they get the shot on this? Ooh, okay, here we go. Big info being gained. Oh, unfortunately, the right side is where those lasers come from. They got 2 ER PPCs. Looks like everyone stopped moving. Oh, okay, I was worried I broke or something broke. I didn't even know what was happening for a second. All right, again, these Direwolves have to be so careful. 35% of that Shine Plasma. Ooh, CT just one gosh shot away from being destroyed. Same thing with Local Man, some mech, but they're not quitting. They're still going for it if they can. Right, left torso open there for Andy Mech. Again, they just need to get 1 kill. That mech. Andy Mech is doing a smart move and just trying to stay aware where the positioning is happening. They do have the info from Grey Wolf. Grey Wolf should be able to spot this. They are. Catastrophe Kid trying to make plays, and that mech trying to stay alive. Oh, there we go. We have a drop, which actually I think that drop was a smart move because it is going to keep them alive a little bit longer. But Panazzo has every reason to move up. Now, the question is, does Grey Wolf know? Grey Wolf knows. Does Catastrophe Kid know? Because again, they get this kill. Oh, they missed the PPC shot. Catastrophe Kid is aware. Catastrophe Kid looks, fires. This mech is still alive, but yeah. Oh, the power down. No. Oh, that's so close. BattleMechs just needs to hug a wall and just, scrunch their butthole and their nose, try to pull all their fat and skin into them. Because Andy Mech is getting the angle. Oh, just because of that cover is right there. They could have gotten a shot on BattleMechs right there. They're pushing in for that mech. Oh, that mech ready to get hit. Unfortunately, Panazzo being smart does scoop up that kill. So it's just down to Andy Mech. Wow, this is so close. Pi just needs to get one kill. There is so... Panazzo is the strongest mech here. They do roughly know where Andy Mech was, so Panzazzo is trying to scout it out. Andy Mech just needs to get enough info, enough position. I think actually going for this high ramp right here is so crucial and so important for them to do this. I think you should go for it, Andy. Andy, I know you can't hear me, and I'm not necessarily rooting for you or for Carl's Commandos, but I want to see this pull off for y'all. You guys are so close for winning first place. Just go up that ramp. Go up that ramp, secure a kill. I mean, look at this. We have Locoman still Mech pretty beat up. I mean, Andy Mech, you're fresh enough, right? Like, I think you are. That central CT is open. They have the angles, though. Like, at the Kodiaks, I mean, this is a scary angle. I don't know if I would want to peek this angle. Catastrophe Kid running away. Shine Plasma staying the far back because they are open more so than Locoman Steel Mech. Oh, man. This is scary. Ooh, why am I so anxious? I'm not even in this fight. And like Carl's Commandos, if they can get this, that's one of the biggest upsets I think we've seen, at least for me, of the few matches I've been able to cast this season. Oh no. No. Oh, Andy Mech! They don't know. Oh, okay. They must know. They had sixth sense tingling. They must have felt something in the force. But this is not the mech they want to see. This is not the mech they want to fight. But they are able to put some good shots. Oh! Pan is so close. What a great alpha. With all these mechs one touch, do they even... Ooh. I know, making a lot of sounds right now. And I think Andy Mech has to play. They just need one kill. If they scoop up one kill, that's it for them. Oh, big damage. No, Pan, just look away. Black Sheep Squadron secures their kill. Brings it home. I believe that does get the first place. Hopefully this math is good. Hopefully we have it fantastic. If that wasn't first place, then that was, like, if they already had it, then my bad. But what an exciting fight. They definitely secured it for any kind of tie, if that's the plays. And look at that damage. All these teams fantastic. Catastrophe Kid bringing 803 damage. Beautiful damage coming out of Carlos Commandos winning that match for them. And we do see that Gan bringing 701, and to be tied up, that mech also brings 7-1. Yeah! Let's go. What a fight. I published the stats, so don't forget on that one. Carlos Commandos not being slept on, not giving up the fight, able to bring themselves 26 points. What a great game to end the tournament. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. I got to move it on to the next match, next tournament. So stay tuned, hang around. We're going to try to get things set up super quick. And thanks for watching. Big shout out to these teams. Give your love, give your support for Pi Black Sheep Squadron and your support for Carlos Commandos. You did a fantastic job, and I'm glad we got to witness it. GG's. I'll see you in like 5 minutes. Wow.